sometimes when you poo and you're like really constipated, and they're like just huge, and like they end up being like super wide, and it just feels like a damn shard of glass is ripping your bumhole apart. Maybe that's how it would be when Ice Cube is cold. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, I think everybody has had that poop. It just hurts. And, like, you're like, God, no, I don't want to push anymore, but you have to. Because it's, like, halfway there. And it's like, no. It's like, no, I gotta do this. And then when it comes out, it's like the choir of heaven just sings. And you're sweating profusely on a toilet bowl. It was all worth it. And then you get up and you view your masterpiece.
Oh my god. Burgers! Hello interwebs and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2. My name's SkiniMini.
and I'm Pharaoh.
Oh god. So if you heard that intro, I apologize.
Oh, no, you don't. They laughed. I'm sure people facepalm too, but I was just speaking the truth.
It's a very vivid imagery of the truth.
Yeah, well, sometimes life is vivid.
Oh god. Anyway, last episode we pretty much proved that Knightley is the murderer, but turns out the ballistic markings match the gun that Nicole had. So now Knightley's like, oh, let me just show you up my logic, how this all makes sense, because I'm not the murderer, which we know he is the murderer. So, whoo, yep. So let's talk about his logic.
All right, let's go. The ballistic markings match the gun. There can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. But what about that lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, Mr. Prosecutor. Where'd you find this gun again? And which gun fired a bullet? At least we know. It ain't me! Ugh, this can't be happening. The president and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who the real criminal is.
That doesn't make Nicole the criminal.
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth. Freaking golly. All right, Knightley. Okay, so pretty much we found the gun in the trash can. So it's just weird because, hold on, I'm looking at it. Found in the trash can, 2 shots have been fired, same model as the victims. So, but she didn't use it. She just used a laser pointer, though, right?
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
So, and it doesn't have her fingerprints on the gun. Well, that could have been wiped off. Okay. Let me just go through this. Sorry again. It's a ballistic match. No doubt, the bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. Who could have used the gun? Not me, because I was on stage. But what about that lady reporting the audience? Okay, actually I want to go back to the bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. I want to press on that one.
Okay.
Press.
Okay. You're the one who should have held it. You proved it yourself. Don't tell me you're going to betray your own logic. The bullet is stained with the victim's blood, so it's clear it took the victim's life. The ballistic markings match the gun we found in the trash can. Nice. Your face betrays your thoughts, Mr. Prosecutor. This right, he'll get away. Now that you got a firm grasp of reality, it's time to take the next step. The link between a gun and a bullet is clear. So
I'm guessing we can't press.
After that, we gotta find the right statement to press on.
Oh, yeah. Not me, because I was on stage, but what about the lady reported in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Oh, shoot.
No, that's fine. The blister markings match the gun we discovered in the trash can. When did Knightley have the opportunity to touch the gun? It can only have been when I handed over the evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, is there anything we can do?
Our reasoning up until now has been wrong. There's an obstacle we'll have to overcome.
But doesn't he have decisive evidence?
Testimony born from lies will always contain a contradiction. Firstly, I'll need to press Knightley for more details.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so the listener, there can be no doubt the bullet killed Rook. Who could have used the gun? Not me. Not me, because I was on stage. I want to press on that one.
Wait, which one was that?
Oh, not me. I was on stage.
Oh, okay. Do you have proof that Miss Swift fired the gun? Whoa there, didn't the boys in blue already prove that?
But Nicole's fingerprints weren't found on the gun. Oh yeah, that was what I just said.
And yours were all over it, pal.
Objection!
Well, that's because I was handling all the evidence earlier. That lady isn't a killer, and who else could it be? You were the one who cornered the assassin into the audience. Go! Capiche? In fact, from every angle on the board...
All evidence points to that young lady as the assassin. Okay, so that just proved that his fingerprints were on it because he handled the evidence.
Right.
But still, Nicole's fingerprints weren't even on there still.
I'm going back all the way. I'm pressing on whatever statement I can. Because I'm not really sure what else we can do.
Okay, then let's start at the beginning then. If the ballistic markings match the gut, this first statement?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
No, that's...
Objection!
But...
Did you say it earlier? This is a decisive evidence. Gah! Well, how does it feel to have a hole-blown through your reasoning?
The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise. But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir! Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't a killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Cade?
If the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence?
Nicole's definitely not a criminal. So, if the evidence says she's a criminal, then there must be something wrong with it.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition? Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person that tells such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything. And yet, here, I'm doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt?
The gun, the bullets, or neither? My intuition tells me the gun.
That's kind of what I'm leaning on. Mainly in the sense of, like, that's what we're writing on. You know, like,
Yeah.
everything we found, the ballistic markings shouldn't match with that gun. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So...
Okay, I'm gonna say the gun.
Alright. If anything's suspect here, it can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. I didn't have a chance to tamper with the gun. And that pretty much explains it right there.
Oh yeah! Because he was adamant about it.
Right. Not this any longer. Oh boy. That's it! He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that this gun is a real murder weapon. case, the owner of this gun is...
It's actually Horace.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because homeboy Ethan Rook and Horace, they have the same guns because they're bodyguards.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the only logical explanation.
I mean, it's the same model, yeah, so it's like, who else is going to carry it? If one carried it, the other bodyguard should as well, right?
Right. So, Horace.
Horace. He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun.
So the one he's flipping around, that's not his, then.
Oh, I guess not. Or could be another one or something? I don't know.
Okay, so now I feel like now we present that gun on the bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area.
And it's like, oh, you mean yours?
Ahaha, present here your revolver, son.
Knightley! You fiend! You switched the guns! Sorry, anytime I think the word fiend, I automatically think Final Fantasy X.
Oh.
I love that game. Part of me wants, I wish they would do a HD, not remaster, remake of it, but that game's been remastered like a zillion times already.
Yeah.
But, you know, we never know. I mean, we're getting Final Fantasy VII, and people are being iffy about it. So I'm being cautiously optimistic about it. I'm not very happy with the whole episodic thing.
Oh, I haven't played it, so...
I mean, I haven't played through it fully either, the original.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate saying this, but I don't know if it's aged well. If you ever go back at it now, they all look like they have Popeye arms.
Popeye arms?
Yeah, have you seen the graphics?
What?
For it? Or I'll show you after this recording. I'll show you an image and.
Popeye arms? You better get, boy.
I'll show you after this. People know what I'm talking about, though. If you played the original, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
The gun that matched the ballista markings was yours all along.
What?
Interesting choice of move you made there. The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence, when we were arguing with the president over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area, and attached it to your gun. Then, when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun. Did I do that?
I knew it.
So, what you're saying is that I knew you wanted to examine the ballistic markings? Indeed. Staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess?
Oh my god.
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor. But you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns?
Oh my god.
Okay, part 2. Alright, let's go.
Part 2, let's do this.
So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots were fired. See? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right? Giving you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say. Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard.
No one is more modest than Edgeworth, you douchebag.
Right.
How dare you?
At the very beginning, when we first met Edgeworth, hell no.
This is New Edgeworth. I'm talking about New Edgeworth.
Oh, New Edgeworth. Oh, yeah.
New Edgeworth is Bay.
Okay.
I don't care. I love him.
That's great. I'm happy.
I'm going to marry him. He's best husbando.
Okay, Danny. This is what makes people...
Hey, you were the one talking about poop earlier. Shut up.
What the hell's poop and husbando mean anything?
We're both weird in our own ways.
Yeah, I'll take... Yep, okay. I'll wholeheartedly agree with that. But when not,
Well,
well, but we're not in front of a chessboard. That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later. I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence. You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess. You only found the evidence. Sorry, anytime I think of like people put in quotes, I'm like, they just have to be a mocking thing. Alright. So.
logic part 2. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me look at the evidence again. He said, switch the guns, the markings. Okay, I'm gonna look at the chamber again. That's my last name. Whoa! This would be the grip. I don't care about the grip. It's how several that's in the past, but it's never been a very pleasant feeling. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to look at. This. I'm gonna look at this. So there's the gun fired 2 bullets. That matches the number. Okay. I was trying to see if there's anything else, but
Right.
sorry. Okay. So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence. That's not coincidence. But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired. See? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Well, I feel that's wrong because we had this whole revolver evidence.
Yeah, like, I feel like we should present it here, but I don't know if...
Should we?
Yeah, why not? Present. There we go.
Oh, looks like we were right.
Woo!
That evidence is this. You call that evidence? This is evidence. Okay. Prosecutor Edgeworth, you're trying too hard. Certain traces were left on the gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you. Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn. The traces Knightley left on the gun are... I mean...
It's fingerprints.
Right? If he was handling
That's the only... Yeah, that's the only way. So, fingerprints.
You left your fingerprints on this gun.
Objection!
Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
Objection!
But what if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be? What? That's not possible. Allow me to show you. There's one place where your fingerprints should not be. This
trigger.
This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king.
Zoom in.
Oh wait.
Zoom in.
Zoom.
On the trigger.
The trigger?
I think so.
I'm not really getting a...
Why is it freaking... Okay. So he would have held the grip, so... Can I... Oh. Not the trigger then. Or the cock.
I mean, I hope he doesn't have his fingerprints on that. Knightley.
The hammer. I forget what it's called. I'm not good. I don't know a lot of gun logic. I mean, gun terminology.
It's fine. Remember me with the crossbow?
That was so funny. That is like my favorite clip of last year. Oh my god. It's not shooting. Did you pull the stream back? And then I'm like, don't you say anything.
Yeah, I use a crossbow every day of my life.
Oh,
Even though it was common sense, I had to pull the damn string. But you know.
Okay. Is it the chamber or the? Well, I'm only getting it on the chamber.
Me too. I guess.
I guess.
I'm examining. Here, Detective Gumshoe, please have a look at the cylinder. 2 shots were fired, sir, but where will the fingerprints be?
Oh!
The ones that are fired? I guess?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, he
right?
switched the bullets.
Right, yeah, there you go.
That's what I was like. I was looking at it and I was like,
why?
it's the ones, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You made the switch and you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. That's because the number of bullets fired by the two guns are different. The gun found in the audience area fired 2 shots, sir. Then that's you. Sorry.
Then what about Mr. Knightley's gun?
He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. After each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Nightmare, were you wearing gloves when you were doing that?
Ooh,
Officer,
powder burn.
in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun? Oh, sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well. Then why the fuck did you say so earlier?
We wouldn't have had to go through this all.
Give us the full report, dude.
I skipped over
Oh,
Edgeworth's dialogue. You can say it.
if all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets? God, that's... With this, it has been proven that you switched the guns. The gun, which fired a bullet that took the victim's life, it belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You are the true assassin.
Yes! Breakdown, breakdown.
I'm... Checkmate.
Whoa, whoa.
I can't do it anymore.
P.
Oh,
whoa,
okay.
what the hell?
Oh, boy.
Was it the thinker?
It looked like it. Oh, okay.
Oh!
We're gonna do a frame by frame shot of that, Johnny. That should have been made. I should have been made leader. Me. Look, that piece of scum.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. If it hadn't been for him,
What are you laughing at?
I will not. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I would have had complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Oh.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please. Roger that, sir.
So the only reason why he killed him was to be leader. How petty is that?
I mean, they're criminals. They don't care. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet. You hear me?
Well, yeah, this is just the first case, so of course it's not over yet.
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom. Ugh. Damn it! Damn you!
Oh, he's inflated now.
Oh, okay, that's good.
You have my gratitude. You exposed a murderer amongst my bodyguards, and for that, I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Some time ago, when I proposed the fake assassination plan.
You want me, not Rook?
Rook declined, So I'm asking you, what do you say?
Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I could even use that guy as a chess piece.
When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. And now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder?
Mr. President, if you had not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I too must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful for it too. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhangfa, you will always be welcome. Joe Ganon, King Robin looking face.
You can't mix those two.
Yes, I can. He looks like Ganon and the King of Hyrule mixed together.
Okay, well, I haven't really. When you say Ganon, do you mean Ganondorf?
Ganondorf, sorry, not the pig Ganon.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. I have very little knowledge of Ganondorf or Ganon, really. So, but I don't.
Yeah, we gotta fix that. We'll fix that.
I'm trying.
We will fix that. Okay. Oh, this is me. Oh, Lottie, thank you. I'm just so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this.
I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I hear ya. I promise to reflect on this. We did it, Mr. Edgeworth! That was awesome! Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. It's gonna be big news! Big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving the case?
That was certainly a quick change of attitude.
Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I was like, why isn't the text advancing? Something popped up on my screen.
Whoops. You all good now?
Yep.
You want me to repeat that then?
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. No comment.
Oh, don't be so ornery.
The reason is because this case is not over yet. Huh? Not over? What do you mean, sir? What shows that this case is not over yet?
Who's he asking that to? The calling card.
That's right.
The killer's card.
The killer still hasn't carried out his request. You mean killing the president? I hope this doesn't turn into a larger incident.
Well, doggone it, Edgeworth.
An assassination attempt on the president of Zhangfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, and everyone was talking about it. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun.
Oh! Dun, 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 dun.
We did it!
We did it! Took 5 million episodes. The imprisoned turnabout. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, crap.
Like I said, I really enjoy this game. I feel like you would as well. And
I'm enjoying it so far. I just don't like Horace.
Well, that's good. I mean, he got his comeuppance, or whatever it's called.
Comeuppance.
I don't know, whatever word it is.
I mean, I was glad to see Shelly, because he actually was a good villain in the previous games. So it's nice seeing him back I hope we get to see him in the future too in these cases. So, but that was an interesting case. That was good. I don't like the fact that we had to keep going back and forth when that could have been solved with the reporter saying, "Oh, by the way, his fingerprints are on the bullets."
Right, and maybe they'll say like, "Oh, well, it wasn't circumstantial." Let's like just give it a full report regardless, you know.
Yeah.
But what can you do?
Yeah. But that was fun, and I cannot wait to do the next case. Woo!
Yay!
So, thank you guys so very much for watching. And if no one's told you that they love you today, we do.
Have a great day, everybody.